Hello, dear students. How are you? I think all of you are fine.
Yes, ma'am. How are you,
Today,
ma'am?
I'm also fine. Today, we'll discuss about an overview of auditing.
Okay, ma'am.
I hope all of you will enjoy this class so we can share some of slides for your a better understanding.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is our first slide. It shows about our chapter number. Our second slide inform us about generally accepted auditing standards. Generally accepted auditing standards are a set of principles and requirements that provide the basis for how an auditor prepares for, performs, and reports the results of audits. Originally, generally accepted auditing standards are issued by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants in the year 1972. AICPA shows distinguish between auditing standards and audit procedures by stating that auditing procedures are acts that the auditor performs during the course of an audit to comply with auditing standards. Next, we are going to compliance audit procedure. You know that there are two types of procedures in auditing. First one, compliance audit procedures. A compliance audit is the type of audit service that their performance or procedure is mainly focusing on whether the entity complying with local law, regulations, and related rules. A compliance audit also reviews whether an entity complying with internal rules, regulations, policies, decisions, and procedures. Basically, compliance audit is designed to obtain reasonable assurance that those internal controls on which audit reliance is to be placed are in effect. This slide shows that who will perform compliance audit. Basically, internal auditor perform compliance audit. Sometimes internal audit department leaks of resources or leak of competency to provide the services. In such a case, the entity might need to seek services from an external firms to provide the services. Internal audit is the independence department and works under the direct supervision of audit committee. Next, we are going to purpose of compliance audit. The purpose behind conducting a compliance audit is to assess the organization's compliance program is effective or not and bringing out the non-compliance in front of management and government tax authorities. Objectives of compliance audit. Compliance audit is conducted to achieve some objectives. These are to ensure a company meets the guidelines from government regulatory agencies and its own internal policies, to improve the organization's efficiency in the business environment. The third one is to uphold the faith of stakeholders. The last one is to ensure standard operating procedures has been followed throughout the organizations. Now we are going to substantive procedures. Substantive procedures are designed to obtain audit evidence as to completeness, accuracy, and validity of data procedures produced by accounting system. Objectives of substantive procedures. In compliance audit, we discuss about the compliance of some rules, regulation, companies act of the company. But here we are discussing about substantive procedures. Substantive procedures is related to financial statements. That means the data which are included in financial statements, either is it either it is complete or not, either it is measurable or not, either it is available or not. The objectives of substantive procedures are the existence of assets and liabilities on the given date. The assets reported must be owned by the company on the given date. All the assets and liabilities that existed should be appropriately valued and recorded in the financial statement of the company. Events and transactions that are recorded must be related to that auditing period only. The transaction is recorded at the correct amount, and only those expenses and revenues are recorded that pertain to that period. Next, we are going to audit evidence. To conduct an effective audit activities, the auditor must collect effective and authentic evidence. So now we are discussing about audit evidence. Audit evidence is the information that the auditor uses in arriving at a conclusion on the basis of which he forms his opinion. The auditor should obtain sufficient and appropriate evidence which enables the auditor to arrive at a conclusion and supports his opinion. Dear students, now we are going to audit program. An audit program is a set of directions that the auditor and its team members needed to follow for the proper execution of the audit. After preparing an audit plan, the auditor allocates the work and prepares a program which contains steps that the audit team needs to follow while conducting an audit. Okay, thank you so much, dear students. We will meet in another
Thank
class
you, ma'am.
after one day.
Okay, ma'am.